Good to see you, Hunter. We are in Redfeather Falls, and this is close to my black bear baiting barrel. Yesterday I did an exercise with the furlhawks, checking out how they are still baited after the baiting has changed. Today we are here in Redfeather Falls near my bear barrel, and on the map this is where this is, in the middle of the map. And when I zoom in, here's my bear bait barrel. It's active, and I'm going to do a few hunts here, or I should rather say a few visits, checking out what's near the barrel. Apart from moose and from black-tailed deer, I want to see how many bears I can find near the feeder, but also how many tracks there are. During the best times here, I had 10 or more tracks. Actually, I should say during the best times, quote unquote, I had 10 bears. At one point I had really 10 bears at the barrel, but I made too many videos. They reduced the bears, they reduced all the animals. There were a few iterations of the feeders. In the first version there were way too many of them around. I saw pictures in the forum with some 30 feral hawks around the feeder. I had 10 bears. I had also 5 or 6 brown bears around the bear barrels. So all this got changed. The numbers came down and it was really good playable. During those good times there were 2 or 3 bears at the barrel or surrounding them, but also 8 or 10 tracks. The difference from the bears to the feral hawks is that not all bears will go to the feeder. Smaller ones will stay back and let the bigger ones feed. You will see the small ones circle, and that is also a reason why you have to be careful going to a bear barrel. It's different to the hawk feeder, where you can expect all hawks homing right into the feeder. With the barrels for the bears it's different. I call them satellite bears. They are circling the area until the large ones have left. I'm coming up here from behind a hill, which is good protection wise, but once I'm up here on the hill I have to be careful. Well, I should say I used to be careful because the situation would require it back in the golden days of bear baiting. Now I don't know. I don't know what I have to expect, how many bears I will have, how many satellite bears I have to look out for. Like said, in addition to the moose, there's also black-tailed deer. Sooner or later, one of them will call. There's really very many here. But now I'm anxious to see the situation around the barrel. It's been a while since I used that. And I just ran here yesterday, filled the bear bait into the barrel, and I'm not even sure if my tree stand is still in a good place. I might have to move that back. It looks like it's very close to the barrel now. I think I used that for a mission or something. I used to have the tree stand up here in the trees ahead of us. Oh, there's a bear that's going to be there. So you can see these trees here, the 3 trees This is where I used to have my stand, and I should move it back there because it's a great point of observation. And the first visit, that is okay-ish. 2 bears right there. Now I lack the outlook from up here, but it's an open place here. The good part is there's rocks here in between me and the bears. They will not walk up to me here. I think I hear something here on the right. Without the stand, I am fully at the grace of the bears. If there's one up here, he can maul me. So approaching the bear barrel on the ground is a bit dangerous. What I saw yesterday with the feral hawks, it's rather consistent. I had 3 hawks, maybe 4. At one time I had no hawks at all, just tracks. I am thinking this might be my average. Oh, now it's trotting off. I'm thinking this might be my average number of bears. 2, 3, maybe 4. Although I doubt it. I will just look, especially since this bear is trotting out. It's not even a small one, this one, and it's trotting away. Let's see if there's a bigger one moving in. This one was good size bear. The maximum was 290 kilograms. This one is over 200 kg. So now, of course, I'm wondering if a bigger one is moving in. And we could harvest that one. There's a competition going for the largest bear shot with a revolver. 44 revolver. I might as well just load that up. If I shot a bear, it would invoke a penalty of 30 minutes, which is completely different to the old system. Oh, there's a small one somewhere. I'm spotting a small bear. Very small male, 90 to 130 kilograms. That cannot be the reason why this one trotted off. Ooh, I wonder if this is still the case actually. I hope they haven't really messed up this functionality where the large bears have the advantage. I'm getting spotting information here. Back there it is. Another male. This is number 4. So we do see bears. I haven't. Ah, there it is. So number 4 is moving in. Why do I feel I hear something here on the right? I don't mind spooking any bears now because I was just going to check out the tracks. There it runs. Alright. So I'm going to count the different tracks. How many bears put some tracks around the barrel. So this is the bear that I picked one up there. This is still number 1. Checking the barrel here, how much food is left. 41. That's okay. This is bear number 2. That's the one we saw. This one is not new. 3. Oh no, that's blacktail. 3. 4. 'That's not much. That is not much. What's interesting, I saw 4 bears. Is this the 4 bears? There were none before? No bears have spawned here, moved away? Still 4 bears. Moose. Likely the cow we heard. Yes, it is. Four bears. That's it. Okay, well, I'm going to shoot a moose, and then I'm going to move. Oh, there's a bear calling. That's a spooked bear. That's what they do. Okay, it's 2. Oh wow, a lot of spooked bears. One down here, one here, and maybe one over there. They cut each other off. 3 bears calling. Wow, thanks for the music. The moose might have ran. Because I ran and the bears ran. Oh, there it is. So we can shoot something. And like I said, I'm going to move the tree stand back. And then I will do a second hunt. And we are back for round number 2. While I was moving the tree stand, I saw a 5th bear, a small female. So I'm going to cautiously raise the count to 5 bears or tracks around the barrel. I happened to see all the bears. I actually spooked the small female. I saw it run. So we had 5 bears in total and no additional tracks. And for me, this is really the best place in Redfeather Falls. Back when I tried all the places here, I tried some 40 places. Some of the barrels would go up to 100%, and they had some bears. Most of the barrels went to 100% and had some bears or no bears. I remember one place which is always full with bears. I put a barrel there, waited for a whole week, and it gave me nothing. No bears, or maybe one bear showed up. So the whole baiting was not working for any of the species really well. The whole attraction thingy. Just loading the 44 Magnum. So then I also had some barrels that did not go to 100%, even though you would have thought there should have been bears. So it was this whole lottery around, is the barrel going to reach the top? And if it reaches 100, are there going to be any bears? But during the good times, I really had many bears, especially at this barrel here. From all the places I tried, this one was the best. So if I would be baiting, I would either do it here or over in the swamps, because there's a better overview. And I have spooked a bear already. It's calling from back there. Only the black bears do this. When you spook them, they will just moan for a while. But the bear is behind me, so I didn't spook it away from the barrel. I would think I didn't mess with the experiment. Well, but what if it was just walking to the barrel? Here is one bear. We can count the spooked bear into the take it into the count of how many bears really come to the barrel. Not gonna make a big difference. I just think it's not gonna be very many. But likely this is more like real life. You cannot expect 5 or 6 bears dancing around the barrel, singing songs. Right now it looks pretty bad. I'm seeing the barrel here for the first time this session. And there is no bears. If there is 2 or 3 bears, this is good. This is acceptable. But if there is no bears, I mean really, then you have to wonder what you're investing in here. The investment of the time has gone. No more waiting for days. And after the penalty was invoked, waiting another 2 days. I mean, this is gone, but you're still spending some time here checking out the barrels. You want to sit on a stand, shoot a few, and you're investing money. So if you're getting no animals, that would be really bad. But I see one already. That is actually a good size. That is the maximum possible score estimation that you can get. 22 to 24, that's the highest estimation. Max bear would be just shy of 24. So this is actually a shooter. I'm just checking the area. So this will mean I will take the 30-minute penalty, and it'll take 30 minutes longer for me to finish this video. But this is a good bear. The size is not too bad. Again, max weight is 290. So this is going to be around 250. And it's got a really good weight. Oh, where do you go? I think it's moving away from the barrel now. There's a 23.8 on the leaderboard already. That's likely a winner. But if it's course 22 as it says, at least, then for now I'd be in the third place. But the competition takes another day and a half really, so there's not too many bears on the leaderboard. It's a bit of a challenge to shoot these large animals with the 44. 44 Magnum is great for deer, certainly for coyotes, wolves. But for these bears, I want to be close, because if it's a bad shot, it's going to be a long hunt, which I don't want to have. And unfortunately the bear has moved away from the barrel. So it could be moving pretty fast now. Oh, there it is, straight ahead. I want to be really close, and then I will just shoot away as fast as I can, because I cannot likely kill it with one shot. Oh, that's good. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. I think I hit the lungs. I think I saw bright blood. Yes, looking good. So what's the score? Wow, over 23. That is nice. I'll take that any day. So this is better than yesterday with the feral hawks. I had nothing there. I should pose my hunter first. Oh, let's do one of the fancy poses. Hold the antlers of the bear. Not. I don't know, this just doesn't look like a hunter who has done some work. I missed the revolver. Oh, there you go. So there you go. So now this is my pose. Not the best pose, but I don't want to annoy you any longer. There we go. 23 scoring black bear. No filter. Accept it. So we have disappearing tracks from the dead bear. Do we have any others? Look at this. No tracks. Almost none. Wow. So 3 or 4 bears this time. 4 at most. And we have the penalty that we're going to wait for. This was hunt number 2. Even less bears, but the ones there, the single one bear was good, scoring 23. We will be back for session number 3. And hunt number 3 starts. Always bring a lot of weapons and then use none for these feeder visits. Well, I did shoot a moose and I did shoot a fancy bear, scoring 23. Here are the promised black-tailed deer. They are there always. They just don't always tell you. And we're going to walk up the hill, then crouch over to the tree stand. So far the masses stay away and the picture becomes pretty clear. This is what is wanted by EW. You get a few animals more, then just walk into a place and look around, but you cannot really gather the masses. We had 4, respectively 5 tracks. So really you can go to a place, either you see some bears or at least you have tracks from 4 or 5 bears that you might follow if it's a good one. That's what you're getting with the bear bait barrel, it seems. But we're doing a 3rd hunt just to confirm. Yesterday we had the same situation, 2 hunts the same. The 3rd hunt, no animals at the feeder, and I had to do a 4th. Let's see how it goes today. Feeder comes in view. It's now on the Hunter made map, and I'm going to crouch. This is even more so important here with the bears because of the satellite bears. But I really haven't seen any of those in the first few hunts. I saw bears moving slowly in, but I didn't see any circling bears. And especially the area up around the tree stand. There used to be bears all the time. Circling, so you have to move in, get up on the tree stand. And try to avoid the bears. But if I'm thinking today, I've seen 1 or 2 tracks really there. That was it. Listening. You can hear some of the bears breathe. No moaning so far, which means we haven't spooked any bears. Let's see what this is. It's 1 out of 3 species. You will not find whitetail here. Very, very rarely you will find elk. This is just the outermost place where they would go. And we have a bear. 1 hour old. The track, not the bear. And it'll be likely around. Even though it was here before. Oh, look at this. 3 bears. In the former hunt we had a large bear. That of course also keeps the others away. I'm not surprised the 3 bears are not large. They don't bother each other. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a 4th one moving in. But as soon as you have large bears, they of course keep the numbers down, but then at least we should see some of the bears circling. Yes, it's 3 bears at the feeder. Just checking the area here. Okay. I think we can run down and count. Or to be on the really safe side, slowly move in. Maybe we'll see some more. Is this a new male? This one's a new for sure. So let's see, there's 2 there. 1 here. I'm looking at the numbers. I think we have 5 bears. Well, how about this? How about this? Look at this. 4 bears at the same time. This is really cool. More than expected. This is really cool. None of them is a big one. None of them is a shooter. Biggest one is, I believe, this one here. Nope. Where's the large? Yeah, that's it. None of them goes over 200 kilograms. But hey, we've got 4 bears at the barrel. They're all common. No chocolate or cinnamon or gray from what I see. Is that right? No, this one's brown. Okay. So a bit of a mixture. Now this one's trotting out. And whenever that happens, I actually want to stay. Because that is a promise. Or the chance, I should say, for a larger bear. Or maybe just had enough. This one's also moving out. I'm not sure what you're eating down there. Come on. You have wonderful, expensive bait up here. What are you eating down there? Snails or rats? They are different. This one's dark. This one's brown. They are different colors. Very nice. One last peek for the really large bear. Is it coming from somewhere? Not seeing any. Well, this is going to conclude this part. I think I've seen enough of the black bears, so I might as well just mess up the barrel. Only 3 shots at a time. So let's see. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. We had 4 at the barrel right there. So we might have more than just 5 tracks this time. We're still at 5. Six, new record. I will come find you later. 7. Ooh, look at this one. I have to go after this. Max weight estimation. Bear number 7. I will have to go after this bear. This video is gonna take a bit longer. I think the count ends here. 7 bears. All right, which one's the large? There you go. I'm trying to track 2 bears at the same time. There's one moaning. Come on, you must be dead somewhere. Ah, there it is. So I'm gonna go after this. Ooh, I fear something happens here. We might have the fast roaming buck. Where all roaming tracks are the same age and you can never catch up with that bear. Happens mostly with the bears. This would mean I would miss the large bear. Let's check this one out. And you can see the number even rises. The time estimation grows. Maybe this one is going to be a bit smaller again. But it never really reduces. I cannot catch up with the fast roaming bear. This is a bug currently in the game. So EW, thanks for watching. Please fix this. There we go. Same time estimation, and I can do this forever. And I have done it forever. Unfortunately, you cannot catch up. So this large bear is going to live. We're missing a chance, a nice chance. Tough luck. But this time we had more bears and we had 4 at the same time. So I think this site is still good for black bear baiting. Check it out. Leave some comments below. Thank you very much. Stay in touch.